Hello, my name is Hamad and welcome to Nural Code Day 9. Today we continue our journey. If you are new to this channel, make sure to start from day 1 because all videos are somehow connected to each other. Anyhow, let's get started. This video is brought to you by Nural. You can find this link to this page down below in the description box. I have already created tasks for this video and we're going to talk about arrays, as I believe arrays will play a huge part in your apps. If you become master in array, you will make sure that your apps will run smoothly. Now, we will cover one by one, and if we complete one of them, we'll check them as complete. Let's get started. The first thing is arrays. An array stores values of the same type in an order list. The same value can appear in an array multiple times at different positions. And positions, I mean indexes. Next, but before we go to next, which is array type shortened syntax, we will mark that as complete. Now, the type of a Swift array is written in a full as array of type string. So this is the full format of type array. However, in Swift, you can also write the type of an array in a shortened form as square brackets string. So feel free to do any of these. Although the two forms are functionally identical, the shortened form is preferred, and I'm gonna use the shortened form, which is this one, a lot when I'm gonna use the array. Now this is done. Next, we have creating an empty array. As I have declared the array in the first videos about introduction to Swift programming language, I have written let array of type string and then assign a value, which is Hamad, for example, Fuad, Alex. Cool. Now this array has a value of set of Hamad, Fuad, and Alex. But what if I want to create an array of empty values? You can simply do this. This means this array has no values, but you can modify it because it's already initialized. The round parentheses means it is initialized and it's ready to be mutable. We can start now appending to array, which is, for example, array. Let's append. Append is a function. It's ready to use. You can append Hamad and then array dot append Fuad, array dot append Alex. It's that same thing where in this case I am appending the values one by one using append method. Now it gave me an error because I have to change the array to variable instead of a constant. I prefer to declare constants with let instead of var, so I make sure that I don't mistakenly write variables and not modifying them. So the idea of writing efficient code is to always start with writing constants, and then if you get an error where, oh, you are going to change the value of that array or modify or mutating, so now I can change it to var. Very simple, but it's gonna make your code more efficient. The other way is, in this case, array. If we would like to print it, now the values of array is Hamid, okay, for Fuad and Alex. What if we want to reassign it with an empty array? We can simply say array dot remove all. Now this one will become no values. Now this one will change to nothing. Or you can array equals to square brackets and done. It's the same thing. Whether you are okay with this one or using dot remove, it's your call. Next, we have creating an array with a default value. In our example here now, array equals to array, okay, open parentheses, and now let's use repeating and count from the initializer. Now this gives you the ability to have default values, where let's say I want to have Hamid, the count is 6. Okay, now this initializer, what is going to do is assigning a value or appending Hamid 6 times. Voila, this is amazing. All right, I like this one very much. You will have many cases where you want to repeat the same value in an array. So now you know how to do it. Next, we have creating an array by adding 2 arrays together. Okay, for example, let's say that we have this array 2 and this array 1. All right. What if we want to merge array 1 and array 2? You can easily doing so by having another constant, which is array 3 equals to array 1 plus array 2. Now hit run. You will have Hamid, Fuad, Alex, and Hamid. Okay, you get it. Okay, I fine. Very cool. Next, we have creating an array with an array literal. And what it means is this one. Let array 4 of type, let's say integer, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one called what? This one called array literal. You assign a value to array with values 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can also initialize an array with an array literal, which is a shortened way to write one or more values as an array collection. An array literal is written as a list of values separated by commas, surrounded by a pair of square brackets. Next, we have accessing and modifying an array. Okay. What if we want to access this value? Okay, from array 1, we would like to get what if we want to return the value of second position in array 1? We can simply say array 1 square brackets 0 1. Okay, and this one means array 1 at position 1, which is 0 1, I need the value. Voila. Very simple. The other way, as I have already done that, by appending. Okay, the append, let's add Jake. Done. Yes, Hamad, Fuad, Alex, Jake. The other thing is by removing. Let's say array 1 dot remove at, let's remove 0 1 2 3. Let's remove Jake at index 3 at position 3, and it will return what? Jake. But the array now don't include Jake. Don't expect to have a value returned after you remove at position 3. This is only for educational. The other example is when we need to have from 2 and 3, or 2 to 4. Okay, array 1 from 1 to 2. You will get Fuad and Alex. Let's see what we have left. The last thing we have is iterating over an array. It's by using for loops. Let's say item from array 1. Now let's print item and hit run. It's 3 times, and if you look down, Hamad, Fuad, Alex. And that's it. That's it for this video. You can get Nural app for free for your Mac, iPhone and iPad. And yeah, thank you for watching.